Hey guys, this is going to be my Project for Awesome video for 2013, which this is my 4th year doing Project for Awesome, and I think that is pretty awesome. I'm also going back to the Harry Potter Alliance this year. They were the charity that I did my video on the first year I did Project for Awesome, and then I tried to do other charities the past couple years, but I'm going to go back to them for this year. And it's actually kind of funny because the same day that I was trying to figure out what I was going to do a video on this year, I was leaning towards the Harry Potter Alliance, and then they announced their Project for Awesome, and so that kind of just sealed it that that's what I was going to do this year. Basically, they have a list of things and they're all worth points, and if you do them in your video, you add up the points, and I think anyone who gets 75 points, I think, gets Harry Potter free trade chocolate. I went through the list and wrote down what I could do and couldn't do. I don't think I'm going to get 75 points. I think I might get kind of close if I actually successfully do everything that I have written down, but it's fun anyway, and so I'm going to go through and do all of those things. So the first thing is 10 points for talking about your favorite HPA campaign, but you get 5 extra points if you do it with Peanut Butter Face. And this was sitting in my dorm all semester and I never ate it, and so I'm going to use it now for this. And I have seen John Green and several other people do this before, and it's never looked pleasant, so I'm actually really dreading this, but I'm gonna go for it. I wonder what my dermatologist would think about this. I don't have anything to clean it up, and so I'm probably gonna make a huge mess attempting to do that too, but yeah. I also can't look at my phone anymore where I wrote down everything. Okay. So, favorite HPA campaign. I decided to talk about the Not in Harry's Name campaign, which is basically a campaign to try to get Warner Brothers to make all Harry Potter chocolate free trade chocolate, because, and I'm pretty sure that this is somewhat common knowledge, people at least kind of know about it, that a lot of chocolate is made through slavery, and people who make chocolate and grow the chocolate are extremely poor, and unfortunately Warner Brothers is pretty secretive about the Harry Potter chocolate, and the HPA's goal is to make Warner Brothers accountable for its sources for its chocolate and getting it to make all the Harry Potter chocolate free trade. I have actually had them before. I bought them, I don't know how long ago now, several months back I think, and it's pretty awesome. It's really good chocolate, it's absolutely delicious, I promise, and I highly recommend buying some, and because you're supporting an amazing cause, and like I said, it's awesome chocolate, and it's Harry Potter chocolate. And so if you ever feel tempted to buy Warner Brothers chocolate frogs, which are not free trade, then you should go and buy the Harry Potter Alliance chocolate instead. And I have been struggling to get through this because of the peanut butter on my face. I'm going to go clean myself up now. I can't turn the camera off though while I go do that because I'm going to get peanut butter all over it. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. For future reference, if anyone ever decides to do that and you have long hair, tie it back before. I don't think I got it all out. I also feel slimy now. And I'm going to have a very interesting story to tell my mother when I have to explain why there were peanut butter covered washcloths and towels in the hamper. You also get 10 points for telling people to vote for your video, so I am going to have a link to the Project for Awesome site in the description if you can just go there and vote for the video. It's 7 points for telling how the Harry Potter Alliance decreases world suck. I think that's pretty obvious, honestly, just from the Not in Harry's Name campaign. And just all of their campaigns. If you go to their website, they have all of their past campaigns, current campaigns, all of that. They're all just amazing, and they're just constantly working to decrease world suck and make the world a better place. And honestly, one of the things I love about the Harry Potter Alliance is it's not confined to one certain thing. Most charities only focus on one thing that needs to be improved, and that's awesome. And that means that they can devote a lot of energy to that cause, and it is great, but I really love how the Harry Potter Alliance is one group who focuses on just tons and tons of different issues that are all extremely important, And I really love that about the Harry Potter Alliance. So points for a Harry Potter joke. So I looked up some Harry Potter jokes and I think this was my favorite of the ones I found. Why did Barty Crouch Jr. quit drinking? It was making him moody. And you get 5 extra points for mentioning more than one HPA campaign, so I'm going to talk about another current campaign that's going on, which is the Odds in Our Favor campaign. I don't know about you guys, but every single time I see the freaking commercial for the Capitol Collection makeup by CoverGirl, I think, it's one of the worst things ever. I hate those commercials. They're just so cringeworthy and I can't stand watching them. And part of it is the commercial itself, which is just a horrible commercial to sell makeup as far as I'm concerned, but also just the fact that it's Hunger Games, and the Hunger Games, the entire series is supposed to be like telling the Capitol's bad, you don't like the Capitol. But then they, of course, take that. They're like, oh, let's sell people makeup and we can't make it about the districts because they're all poor. So we're going to make it about the Capitol, who we're all supposed to hate after reading these books and watching these movies. But, of course, you want to buy makeup from the Capitol Collection. The Odds in Our Favor campaign is pretty much about that. The Hunger Games, of course, because it's a huge franchise, has a ton of marketing around it, which is kind of completely the opposite of what the Hunger Games is supposed to be about. So the Odds in Our Favor campaign is supposed to raise awareness of the inequality of wealth and kind of like open a dialogue about that inequality of wealth using the Hunger Games, as opposed to just using the Hunger Games to sell lots of stuff and make lots of money. You get 5 points for saying why people should support the HPA and the Project for Awesome, but I think that goes without saying, just from everything I've already said. Points for telling how you got involved in the HPA. I honestly don't remember the first time I heard about the Harry Potter Alliance. I've known about it for years at this point. I mean, 3 years ago I did my first Project for Awesome video on it. So it's been at least 3 years. It's been longer than that. You get 5 points for dressing as a wizard. So I have my Ravenclaw tie and a wand. Yay, so now I'm dressed. This is as close as I can come to dressing as a wizard. I wish I had Hogwarts robes, but sadly I do not. 3 points for including a 3-finger salute. Get 3 points for saying the weapon we have is love in your native language, my native language being English, so the weapon we have is love, which I wish I could say it in another language, but sadly I cannot. So yeah, I think I'm somewhat close to 75, but not quite at 75 points, but that is perfectly fine. I had a really awesome time making this video, even smearing peanut butter on my face, and it would really, really be really awesome if you guys went and voted for the Harry Potter Alliance on Project for Awesome, and just go to the Project for Awesome website and watch all of the videos you can and comment and vote for whoever you want to vote for. Hopefully it's the Harry Potter Alliance, but even if it's someone else, at least it's for a good cause, and just participate in the Project for Awesome in any way that you can, including making a video if it's at all possible, then you definitely should. And I will see you guys later in DFTBA.